All right, there we go. Hey, sis, how's it going? Sorry, guys, I was just sharing on my social media. See, we got 7 people watching at the moment. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody that gets on here. You guys make my day every week. I'm always happy to get on here and chat with you guys. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Hey, Shane. Hey, Brooklyn. Hope you guys are doing good. How's my little boogie, Susan? Hey, Seth, how's it going, buddy? All right, Prairie Creek. I'll have to check that one out, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely always fun to mess with the Steelies. Hey, Jared, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing okay, man. Yep, got the hitch hooked up, got the hitch and the wiring, and she's ready to roll. In fact, I tried taking the boat out yesterday, and as usual, the wonderful Weather Channel was way off on their predictions. God, I hate them people. They told me it wasn't going to be windy, and it was nice the second I got out there, and then all of a sudden, boom, the wind picked up, and it actually got dangerous for me out there on the water. I barely made it back. The motor was giving me issues, and then the wind just got insane. And also they said 0% chance of precipitation. Well, it started snowing on the way back in, and they changed it to 80% at the last minute. Weather Channel sucks. They always do. Hey, Scott, how's it going, brother? Excited for Easter, huh? Yeah, I gave up on holidays, but good for you. That'll be fun. I'm sure Boogie's excited. All right, Seth, I'll do that. I don't know where it's at in the state. I mean, if it's not too far, I'll get with you and make a trip. That'd be fun. Hey, Rich, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Hey, sis, hope you're doing good tonight. Tell Jack I said hey. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you guys enjoyed my metal detecting adventure the other day. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Like I've said before, I love it. It is honestly one of my biggest passions. Other than regular outdoor fishing, hunting stuff, I could metal detect all the time. Trying to thaw out, cold, crazy, windy. Yeah, I hear you. It is nuts today. 40-mile-an-hour wind gust up here, and it's been snowing most of the day. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, Anna. Yeah, make sure you give her a hug for me. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Hey, good, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm always happy when people enjoy my metal detecting videos. That's like I said, when I first started my channel, that was what I mostly did, was the metal detecting videos. I mean, it's seasonal for me. Everything is. I do so much in the outdoors that it's basically I'll be metal detecting for a month here, and then boom, I got trout fishing and just all kinds of crazy stuff. Everything changes. Hey, buddy, how's it going? All right. Hey, Jack. Hey, Cy, how's it going, buddy? Tomorrow, I'm going to be back out metal detecting with size detecting that is on the chat right now. We've been talking about getting together for a couple years now and just haven't got around to it. But tomorrow we are going to get together and we'll be doing some hardcore metal detecting tomorrow. And hopefully we can get into some pretty cool stuff. Usually can. It's all about putting in patience, time. The more time you put in and the more holes you dig, the more better chance you got of finding some good stuff. Yeah, I did get the heater fixed. Yep, ended up being the igniter. Yep, it needed the new igniter, but that's all good to go. Oh, cool, Jason. Good deal, buddy. Yeah, chicken coops are always fun. I've built a couple of them in my day. Oh, cool, Scott. Yep, he said. Yeah, you must have been the guy that he said he ran. Yeah, I heard it's been slow other than the walleye. So, I mean, it is good to know that if the walleyes are in there, they're obviously coming up the mouth. Hopefully, they haven't already snuck in without everybody knowing. But yeah, they got to be out down there too. So you got to get out and try to get them off the pier. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of that now. I am on the east side. I'm over here. I'm just south of Alpena, north of Oscoda. Yeah, I look forward to it too, Cy. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yep. Hey there, Freezer Bound Outdoors. How you doing tonight? Yeah, that's pallets are great. I built. I mean, the side of my coops are OSB, but the I do the floors usually out of pallets. They make for really good floors, and it's quick and easy too. Yeah, it's been snowing like all day long here. It's been ridiculous. Hey, there you go. That's good, Jared. Yeah, it's been real slow, Scott. It's going to be picking up though. There is like right now, I know at the piers they're starting. The suckers are running really good right now. So for those of you that want to get out and have some fun, suckers are always a blast. They're definitely picking up right now. Walleyes are always right behind the suckers, so I know they're coming in right now. Tomorrow we're gonna be hitting the lake again, where you seen me hunting the other day. I hit that for usually I try to hit it in the spring and in the fall because they've got it dropped this time of year. So I got to hit it when I can because it goes up pretty quick. Yeah, it's that's yeah, I think it's pretty dead right now for the steelhead. I think you got to switch over to do some sucker fishing or walleye maybe in the evening. Oh man, I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I've been dying to fish St. Clair and Detroit River. That's bucket list for this summer. Hey Keels, thank you so much. How you doing, girl? I hope you're doing good. I hope your moo-moos are good. I was gonna go live with my chick tonight, but she's kind of ornery. She's a blast, but I wouldn't have been able to focus and chat with all you guys with her because she's crazy. She gets up and you guys probably seen the videos of her. She gets up, bites my beard, and she's just a nut. She's a crazy chick, but she cracks me up. I've already got a couple names picked out for her. I well, if it's a boy, I won't know for a while, but if it's a boy, I'm gonna name it. Goose Willis is going to be its name if it's a boy. And then for the girl, because I like Game of Thrones, I'm thinking um, Darius Targaryen or something, something along them lines. Oh yeah, the hand line thing looks fun. I've seen that stuff before. Oh, you got a blizzard too? Yeah, mine's obviously. I'm sure we ain't got nothing compared to yours, but it's been snowing here all day, just not sticking. Oh, I want to, Chris. Man, don't tempt me, buddy. I know it's good down there right now. That's what I don't understand about Uncle Dale, man. He lives down there and he just doesn't get it that, early spring it warms up so much faster down there. The fish pick up a lot quicker and I know if I went down there I could be slaying some bass and panfish right now. Yeah, she is cool. It's a great little bird. Yeah, I love her to death. She's in the spare bedroom right now, but her splayed leg is fixed, which that's the first for me. Me and Mom always tried fixing them. I kept bandaging her legs up because you got to kind of try to tighten the legs together. Because when a baby chick has splayed leg, it means their legs want to keep separating, and obviously they can't walk like that. It makes it really hard. And I haven't had any luck in the past with ducks and chickens and that, but yeah, this bird just amazed me, and she is doing so good. And or he, I'm hoping it's a she, honestly, but she's just a great little bird. Oh, awesome, man! Yeah, that's a good sign. Yeah, it's hard to beat getting some smelt. I just finished up the last of mine that I saved in the freezer. I was trying to hold them for Dale, but they looked too tasty last night, so I had to get them. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate it, brother. And thanks for all that cowboy coffee chew, man. Yeah, buddy. I was actually going to take some out in the boat yesterday with me, but my boat trip didn't last very long. It was pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, my hair is getting crazy, people. It's getting crazy. It won't stay out of my face. Yeah, it's ridiculous. In fact, I'm thinking about changing it. If I hit 3,000, I might get the haircut. Far off. That's like 218 people, I think, right now is what I need. So yeah, I might just drop it. 3,000 subscribers and I'll get a beard trim and a haircut. Yeah, I want to get down to Detroit River though. I've heard a lot of good stuff from my buddy Rich about down there, and it sounds really good. Coffee kick. There you go. Yeah, he sent me another little pack of the coffee, and oh man, you sent me some more of that darn jerky, John. And I'll tell you, I want to eat it because you guys, John Evans here, Cowboy Coffee Chew is his company, and or Chew Coffee Dip. He has the best jerky, and I have been eating it because I ate some in the winter and it was so good. But I am thinking about doing a giveaway and generously passing it on so you guys can try it because that stuff is amazing and I want somebody else to give it a try. So I might just do a giveaway with it. Same with the coffee, even though I freaking love your coffee. So he's got the best coffee I have ever had, hands down. It is really tasty. So yeah, I might just have to do me a giveaway for you guys and do that because it's too good to just keep to myself. Hey, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, heck yeah, man. Silver's always fun. I'm hoping we get into some tomorrow. I did pull this out from the other day because I'll show you guys this head. Okay, this is what I thought was the axe head because I have dug a lot of like vintage lumberjack day heads. It's definitely not an axe head. It was obviously made to be this way. It's got a notch up here in the front. I've never seen anything like this. And then on the back, it's got almost like the back end of a hammer, really. I'm almost wondering if this is something they used to make notches in the logs back in the lumber days to put in the spikes. I'm not sure. It's really a cool piece, though, and I'll definitely cherish it. I love every time I dig anything like this that's historical. It holds a big piece of my heart. I've had people offer me money on some of the stuff that I find, but I don't know. Things when I dig things, it always means more to me than money. It's just some really cool stuff. Ionia, okay, yep, that's a ways away, but yeah, I could get a hold of you and we could get together because that sounds like fun. Hey, Christian, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. Oh man, pike and walleye in Indiana. Yeah, it's that nice warm weather's got to be doing great stuff down there. I don't know meteorites. I've mistaken stuff before, got all excited and thought I found them, and from what I've researched on meteorites, they're always just random, like a rock. They're all groovy and I mean that other piece, it's so perfectly rounded. I'm almost thinking it's part of an old decoy anchor, maybe. Um, I'm not sure, but it's too perfect. It's just a really nice piece. Yeah, I could. I've brought stuff like that to the museum before. They've got that kind of stuff there. Oh, heck yeah, there you go. Yep, trout fishing not far behind, man. That'd be a lot of fun. 76, holy cow. Even the 50s though, man, that's nice. It's actually been getting cold here again. Well, yesterday, that bad day I had out in the boat, it never even got above 36. It was super cold and then it started snowing and with the wind chill it was really bad. But yeah, just a rough day yesterday. But I'm excited to get out digging again tomorrow. Every time I get myself into that groove, I just want to keep digging. I come up with more places. I've already got a couple more permissions. I'm always looking for new permissions to dig. I love digging yards, and I've got a couple new permissions that I think are going to be really awesome. So, yeah. And one thing I want to mention for those of you that want to get into metal detecting or already have, it's kind of part of the metal detector's code. Make sure you fill in your holes, okay? When you're on, see, I don't worry on the beach so much because the waves come in, they wash it back away. Plus, it's a beach. Come on now. But as far as yards and that's how people get bad names. That's how metal detectorists get kicked off. Fill in them holes and try to shoot small with your holes. The smaller, the better. You definitely don't want to make way too big of a hole. That's why I like that pin pointer. It helps me pin just the right spot so I don't have to dig a big hole. But yeah, that's a big thing, guys. You always want to fill in the holes. Yeah, it's been snowing all day here, Christian. Yep, Tootsie Toys, my favorite. Yeah, hoping to get into some tomorrow. All right, Rich, I'll put you on my list, man. I've been filling out a, a notebook and writing down people's yards. I've gotten a couple different permissions in my Cato, and I'm pretty excited about those because for those of you that don't know, my Cato actually was it's a ghost town. There was a lot more going on there back in the day, and there's a lot of history in my Cato. Yeah, I've thought about magnet fishing, Christian, and actually I've done it. I bought a magnet. I've got it out in the van. The thing is, though, you see all the really cool videos of magnets and that. They're not up here. there's there's really not the cool stuff that you're going to find in the rivers up here that you do, let's say, over in England. You know, you're not going to find a sword. You're not going to find there's just not all the cool stuff up here. I've thrown off our bridges, and all I ever pull in is just straight up junk. And obviously, with a magnet, you're not going to get coins. You're not going to get, basically the best stuff you can hope for is guns and things like that, which you're not going to find up here. They might chuck them off the bridges and stuff down in the city, but up here in Hickville, we don't have that kind of stuff. So no, all I ever get's like rusty pieces of metal, and I have never found anything cool with my magnet. Oh man, I really want to, Keels. Don't get me going. I've actually been dying to get up to Canada because, even just Canadian coins in general would be a whole new thing for me. I mean, I've got a coin collection of Canadian coins, and it would just open up a lot more things for me to find. You guys, in my opinion, have cooler coins than us, especially like the dollar coins and stuff like that. You just got really cool stuff. I used to have one that had a loon on it, I think. I don't know. You've got some really cool stuff. Yep, clotheslines. That's always something I look for. Clotheslines. I always look around. Like if I find old outhouses, that's always a good place to check because you never know when somebody was pulling down their britches and running like heck. So that's usually good. Yeah, half your money is coins, and I love that. That to me, that's awesome. To me, I hate paper stuff, and because that's obviously never going to last that long, but coins last forever. And yeah, I would love to get up there and dig one day for sure. And here in the U.S., we've been making our coins so cheap the past, god dang, 20, 30 years that a lot of them start rusting apart in the ground. And yeah, our coins really suck anymore. Yeah, schoolhouses are good. Thing is, though, you start thinking about a lot of the things that other metal detectorists think of, and then they've already been hit a million times. That's the thing. I've had people tell me, oh, you got to go hit this old schoolhouse here, and it's like, well, I'm sure that if you've thought of it, somebody told me this a long time ago. If you come up with something, you got to think that somebody else has already thought that same idea. There's never it's like you never seem to have the one idea of your own. Everybody has the same. Yeah, zinc pennies. I hate them. Yep, 3 years. Yeah, yeah. Zinc pennies are crap. I hate the idea of. I don't know why they ever made our money so cheap. I mean, what's the? I don't know. To me, they're really dragging our money down in the drain. Abandoned places are great. That's what you want to look for. Really, is getting permission on those. No, I haven't geocached in about. It's been probably 5 years. I was doing it a little bit with John and Julius, but yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, if you blink, you miss my Cato, that's for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of history with my Cato. It's a cool ghost town. Yeah, especially sections of it down some of those roads is where the ghost towns were. Yeah, Arizona. I don't know if I could travel and detect. There's so many places I'd want to travel. I want to hit all the old war grounds and all the battlegrounds. I mean, there's a lot of places I want to hit. Maybe someday. I definitely want to travel. Now, somebody the other day, I don't remember who it was, but they asked me about the little Clio. In fact, my buddy Ryan asked me today too, because all right, thanks, Chris. Hey, Stumped Ridge, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing good, man. Somebody asked me about that little Clio the other day because it had the little naked dancing lady on the back, and I hadn't realized that I knew they stopped making it, but I hadn't realized it'd been that long ago. I've had three people now tell me, when did they start doing that? Because I guess they've never seen them. But yeah, they actually made them that way from it was 1950s until 1996. They stopped making them because I guess some lady seen the dancing lady on the back of the Clio. She didn't like it. She complained and she made them take it off. So yeah, that's there's some history back there. And the little Clio actually got her name from a dancing lady. The guy that created the little Clio spoon, he had actually met a dancing woman back in, I believe it was the 30s, and her name was Cleo. And he decided to make this lure that wiggled nicely that would attract fish, and he named it the Little Cleo. So yeah, it's very cool though. I thought it was some cool history, and I always like when people ask me a question about some of my finds because it forces me to dig more into it, and I always enjoy that anyway. I love researching the stuff that I dig. To me, it's just learning more about history. Really, every dig teaches you something else. Yeah, that's true, Jonathan. Yep, that's very true. Yeah, you got to look into the public records and stuff to find that. Yeah, change is good, man. I save all my change. Yep, works out pretty good. Yep, the little Clio. Yeah, it was funny. I was actually digging through some of my old tackle today. I dig little Clios every year, the old ones. That just seems to be a one that I always find, and it's one I always enjoy finding just because it's a neat little spoon. Same with the Daredevil. I love finding the Daredevil, especially with the old Devil stamp on the back and Detroit stamped. It's just nice. You learn a lot. That's the thing. Metal detecting teaches you a lot about the stuff that you're digging up. As long as you want to learn about what you're finding, you can learn a lot of stuff. It's I've learned more from digging metal than I have from any history class in my school years. Hey Brandon, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, the steelhead, they're going to be in for a while. The bite slowed down. I think it's got something to do with all these weird weather changes we're having. It was hot like last week, but it slowed down a little bit. But yeah, the steelhead ain't going nowhere. I mean, every year, opening day of trout season is still pretty crazy down at the meat hole by Foot Dam and that. The steelhead are always stacked up in there. So yeah, you got plenty of time. Yeah, thanks, Si. Yeah, I was pretty excited to learn that yesterday. It was just a neat little tidbit. I always like learning anything I can. Metal detectors, you can find them just about anywhere. They sell them at Tractor Supply anymore. They actually have some decent ones at Tractor Supply. You can get them at Walmart. Honestly, for a starting metal detector, the first one that I ever had, I mean, I've had a lot of cheapies throughout my life, but the best one I ever invested in was a White's Coin Master Pro. And honestly, that was hands down the best one that I've ever owned as far as being able to turn on and just go. It is ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to learn all the different buttons and stuff. It is just ready to roll. That's what I would recommend. It's a little pricey, dude, but honestly, I mean, why start off with something cheap when you can just start off with something great that you'll have for many years to come? It's definitely worth it. And yeah, White's Coin Master Pro, I would look that up because that is by far the best one I ever had. I found gold with it. I found lots of silver. It is just a great machine. I have the Garrett AT Pro right now, a lot about. The other day when I was out, I decided to play. I didn't even realize it had different modes because I hadn't really played with the buttons. But I was going through it the other day and I tried out coin mode, which the coin mode actually works really well. It picks up coins awesome. I mean, it screams on coins. I was playing with it in the house yesterday. That's the best way to test your detectors, by the way. Use it in the house. Hold it up on a shelf and wave the different pieces of metal in front of it and see what each one reads. That's always your best way to learn your machine. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, Nordics is awesome. They have everything there. Oh, nice. That's a good one, Brad. Yeah, tell your wife I said congrats. That's a good fish. Ouch, man. Well, I hope you get better quick. That don't sound like much fun. Yeah, that's I remember well you kids seen me do it a lot when you were younger, and yeah, I was hoping that you'd get turned on to that. That's yeah, I really recommend that, Christian. Get yourself a good detector and you'll be I mean it's something you can do for your whole life. And it believe it or not, a lot of people say why would you pay that much for the detector? You can make that money up quick. I my first year with the Garrett AT Pro, I made my money back. I mean, as long as you get out, put the time in digging, it's a blast and you can make the money back, no problem. Yeah, I heard it's been rough. The Asable's been pretty slow the past few days. And like I said, I think it's yeah, last week it was crazy with them, but it's slowed down. I think it's got to do with the weather, but that don't the steelhead ain't out of there. They like I said, they don't go anywhere for a while. That water stays cold and they stay in there until they're going to be in there till the end of April, early May. They're always in there. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, pinpointers are great for sure too, but that's the thing though. If you buy yourself a good detector, they come with the pinpointer. So especially that White's Coin Master Pro, you go out and buy yourself that. It's a package deal. It comes with the pinpointer, the holster. You comes with a little satchel to keep your goodies in. Just a great deal. Oh, hey Braden, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, it was great to meet your papa too. He's a good guy. Yeah, real nice man. I look forward to fishing with both of you. Hey there, Jason. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I lived through Thunder Bay experience. I was talking about that earlier. It was rough, man. The water was worse than it was in my Thunder Bay video. It got treacherous. Plus, like I said, the motor was giving me issues. So, here I am just kind of chugging along, and I know what it was. There was probably water in the tank from last year from condensation, but man, that thing was just chugging, and I'm barely getting back to the launch. It was scary. Oh, very nice, Jonathan. Heck yeah, man. That's good 2 months right there. Yep. I did a little bit of a challenge on my channel. That's been a few years ago. The first year I started the channel, and it was a coin challenge to see who could find the most coins in an hour. It was fun. I definitely make sure I pick the best places. But hey, Doctor Internet, how you doing? Hey, Todd, how's it going, buddy? Hope it's nice and warm in Lansing. It's snowing here. Oh, it was definitely crazy. Yeah, I was it takes a lot to scare me. I've been through some crazy stuff in my life, but that was messed up. Yeah. I was really worried. Not to mention I was the last boat on the water. So yeah, I got back up to the launch. I seen all the trucks were gone. I'm like, well, this is great. If I would have been in some trouble, nobody would have been able to help me. Yeah, not doing that again. I'm not going unless it's a for sure thing that it's gonna be nice. Can't trust the dang can't trust the DNR or the Weather Channel. Yeah, Nordics is awesome. Um, it's insane. Oh, that's weird, man. See, back in the day, they were actually the main thing they sold in there was fly fishing stuff. That's crazy. They only have a little now. Yeah, they used to have. That was what they mostly. Well, maybe though because business slowed down over the years. Oh yeah, I heard about that, man. That's cool, Braden. Yep, I heard you're doing good with it too. That's awesome. I know when I got my first bait caster when I was younger, I didn't do good with it. I hated it. So, yeah, congrats. I mean, I know they've changed them a lot over the years, though, too. When I was younger, it was a lot harder. But yeah, that's cool, man. I wouldn't mind getting me one new one either. But yeah, tomorrow when I go out, I'm planning on using. I'm going to use my Garrett AT Pro again, but I'm going to use it in the coin mode mostly, because I tested it, and even in coin mode, it picks up any kind of silver. It reads really well. Toy cars, which you guys know is my favorite thing to find. Any of those die cast, it reads really good. I tested it with watches, rings. I mean, it was picking it up with everything. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to run it with that because it'll ignore a lot of the junk metal, which I don't. The only time I like to dig some of that junk metal is if I'm up digging the fields. I do like to dig. I mean, that's pretty much all you're going to find in the fields, unless you come across the random coins. But yeah, I like to dig the junk metal in the fields because then you're getting cool tractor parts, and you just never know what you're going to find. But yeah, I see I got 34 people watching right now. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. All of y'all that get on here and watch every week, you guys mean the world to me. So, and who knows, maybe next week if my baby chick simmers down, I'll put her on the show because yeah, she's pretty crazy. And I've learned the hard way that when a baby goose starts to shake their butt all cute like, that's when things are about to go down because it's like instant poop. They shoot that stuff out. They dance a little and poop goes shooting. So yeah. Oh, cool, John. There you go, buddy. I'll be hitting probably not next week, but the week after. I'm actually going to be part of a catfish tournament that's going on Facebook, and yeah, I'm going to be heading down there for that. So that'll be fun. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, I haven't been able to do all the things I want to do. The weather's just been crazy lately. I mean, it's me and Ryan were talking about this earlier today. It's supposed to be windy darn near every day for the next week, 2 weeks. It's just going to be ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get the boat out again, but yeah, I am going to try and get it out here soon. Like I said, the catfish tournament I'll be definitely doing down there in Saginaw, so I look forward to that. Oh, you're killing me, Keels. Was that today? Keels just sent me a picture of a moose. That is so cool. You're killing me. Hey, Swans, how you doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Yesterday, that is so cool. Yeah, that would have been nuts. Did you catch any fish? It looked like you were fishing. Unless that's a buoy. Maybe that's a buoy. Now you're looking out your window. Yep. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm jealous. I've never seen a moose in person like that. I've heard of them being in the UP and that, but I've never seen them. Okay. That's so cool though. See, that's another thing I've never seen is a bear. Everybody I talk to that knows that I'm always out in the woods and on the water and that I've never seen a bear. And my buddy Rich, he sent me a picture the other day. His neighbor up here actually just had a bear in the yard the other day, broad daylight. I'd love to see one, but it's probably for the best because Lord knows I want to pet him, so that's not good. But yeah, I hope all y'all's been able to get out fishing. The springtime can be a lot of fun. It can be tough too, though, especially up north here. Water's still cold. A lot of the fish just ain't. They're still not quite biting yet. It's the cold water bite. But the suckers are moving into the rivers right now, and suckers can be a lot of fun. Especially to make up some time to kill some time and just catch some fish. Right now, I know for a fact the suckers come up there up the Tawas River, so they'll also be in the Asable. Everybody, when they think of sucker fishing, they think of Omer because they do the big sucker fest there in Omer on the Rifle River. But honestly, the Asable River is an underestimated river for suckers. It gets packed with them. And, suckers are a lot of fun. They're a blast. And if you have a smoker and you know how to smoke fish, suckers are really tasty off the smoker. Me personally, I just like to catch them. But yeah, the suckers are running right now really good. Um, the catfish. I'll tag you in the group, Jason. It's part of one of my friends' groups on Facebook. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Yeah, I'll have to get you out, Braden. Yep. I don't know if your papa would want to go out sucker fishing, but you can ask him. Hey, Conrad, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's I mean they're still coming in, but like I was telling you the last time we hung out, when the suckers start coming in, it seems to turn the steelhead off. Because the suckers when they come in, they're kind of like bulls. They come in and just kind of push everybody around, just like the carp in the summertime. They don't care. They just kind of push their way into the river and they spook them. Steelhead are very easily skittish. It's in their nature. Any trout really. So yeah, the suckers will come up and they'll bump them on the way up and they spook them and it just turns them off. So they'll pick back up though as soon as the suckers head back out. Oh yeah, perch in the cuts too. Yep, that's cool, Chad. I've heard a lot about the perch lately. Down towards Au Gray and that I've been hearing about them. Hey Shane, how's it going, buddy? I'm actually not doing anything for Easter, Brad. Nothing at all. Used to do all kinds of stuff. You know, that was something me and my mom looked forward to every year. We'd have Anna, my baby niece, over here, and we'd do the egg hunt and all that. But nah, anymore, I don't really celebrate anything. Oh yeah, we'll definitely hang out for sure. That'll be fun, cuz. Yeah, I've actually got that same weekend. Buddy of mine's trying to get me to go to the UP to do some walleye fishing. So I'm thinking about it. But if I do, we can meet up while I'm up there. But I don't know. It'll just be a day trip if I do go because I can't, until I've got somebody around to help me with the farm from time to time. I can't really travel anywhere. Not overnight anyway. I had somebody the other day ask if I wanted to go to Detroit River and stay for a couple nights, but I just can't do it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you'll get some suckers for sure. Yeah, and they're a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoy sucker fishing. That's something I used to do all every year. I looked forward to sucker fishing just for fun. It's you end up with that dry spell when usually this time of year is when the ice is starting to go. So I mean, I was telling my friends I've never had it where the ice has been gone by April 1st. Usually I'm still ice fishing towards the end of April. So it's really weird this year. But yeah, it's everything's changing. I know they're getting the crappies spring bite for crappies. If you have any crappie locations, get out there because right now is the time of year to get them. That's something I want to do. I actually have a couple good crappie spots I want to get to. Oh dang, that's okay. You'll get another one. Okay, well, we'll see if he wants to get out for some suckers then, because I definitely want to do that. I mean, I'm gonna be metal detecting a couple different days this week because I've got a couple critter jobs going on in Oscoda right now. So while I'm in Oscoda, I'm going to make the best of it and metal detect while I'm up there. But yeah, definitely going to be doing that. I see I got 41 people watching right now. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I try to get on here every Sunday. Today I'm super tired. Bear with me. I tried my best to pull it through. I've been busy working around the house all day, and like I said, yesterday was a rough day. I took the boat out on Thunder Bay, which was a stupid idea for a first trip because the first trips you just never know how that motor is going to react, and yeah, it was just a dumb idea. I should have stuck to a small body of water, but yep, definitely not going to do that again for a little while. Yeah, I'll have to do that, Jason. Right now, I got to hit that one spot that I'm hitting though while I can because it's that spot ain't going to be around for long. Once the water goes up, that spot is gone. So, yep, I have to hit it as much as I can. Oh yeah, actually that's one that I'm doing right now, Keels. I get calls every year for flying squirrels. They are actually one of my favorite critters. Like I love them. They're actually pretty friendly. I've grabbed them before. Like I've actually grabbed them out of attics. They're pretty nice critters. But the only way to catch them, you're gonna have to get a really small, really sensitive live trap. That's what I would recommend. I don't recommend killing them. They're a great animal. They're cool. In my opinion, there's not enough around. But yeah, get yourself. I just bought one the other day. It's a super small live trap. It was only like, I mean, it's small, but that's what you need, and it has to be really sensitive. If you just go out and buy the regular have a heart squirrel trap, it ain't gonna work. They're gonna step all over that. In fact, they could probably live in that trap and not set it off. You got to get something really sensitive. So that's what I would do. And as far as bait, I like to use peanut butter and birdseed. That's all I use for any of my squirrels. I usually just dip my finger in the peanut butter, dip my finger in the birdseed, and wipe it on the trigger. That's all I do. It works great. Yeah, it is just one of those days. I agree. It's been crap weather. I got out today to do the chores, and all my baby geese were outside. And I'm like, oh, geez, because I've got cats. I got barn cats, and I have no idea how they're all still alive, but they are. Thank God, because those cats would probably be going if they hurt them babies. But yeah, I only have six right now. I'm down to six baby geese outside. One of them did die, and it was because Mama wasn't keeping it warm. I went out there the one day to feed, and the baby chick was all by itself in the nest without mom, and it was dead already. So, but the other six are super healthy and doing fine. And then of course the one that I have in the house is also doing great. So yeah, but it's yeah, the one that I've been taking care of is doing awesome. Oh yeah, yep, the hitch and the harness is all hooked up, Conrad. Got it ready to roll. I was actually yesterday I tried taking the boat out and I made the mistake of taking it on Thunder Bay and I almost didn't make it back. It got really dangerous out there. Yeah, you're welcome, Keels. Anytime. I'm always happy to help. Sometimes it does that, Braden, and it's not on my end tonight, so it must be something just a bad connection on your end. Because I'm when it goes in and out on my end, it starts telling me bad connection. So, hey, buddy, how you doing? I hope you're having a good night, man. I was telling everybody I'm gonna be back out metal detecting again tomorrow. I plan on doing that a few times this week. Um, I've got all kinds of really cool surprises coming up. Hey there, Carl. How you doing, buddy? I hope it's nice in Maine. It's been snowing here all day. Nope, you didn't mess the recheck. I'm still working on a video on that because I pulled the traps 4 days ago because they were calling for, I don't know, 3 inches of rain or something stupid like that. And I've dealt with traps getting flooded over before, and I didn't want it to happen where I couldn't get traps back. So I pulled them, and now it's not. Now it's not. We didn't get nowhere near that rain. The Weather Channel is so stupid, I swear. So now I got to go and put everything back. But I'm going to try things different because I found out. I was wondering why the animals were avoiding the traps. I'm not used to that. Um, and it turns out that the owner's son had actually been trying to trap those animals for years. So they've already kind of learned to be trap shy. And when I asked him about it, he says, "Oh yeah, I've tried, but only with smaller traps." And it's like, well, that did it right there. All it takes is if you miss them, that's it. The beavers are smart, way smarter than people give them credit for, and that's all it takes. They learn really fast. You mess up with a trap, and they're on to you. So I'm going to try something different. I'm actually going to try snares because they're easier to conceal, and I think it's going to work a lot better. So, oh, thanks, Brad. No, I've never really thought about that before. No, that'd definitely be neat though. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy doing my little outdoor talk every week, and usually I've got more fun stuff to talk about, but it's just been a slow week. Yeah, rain definitely messes things up. That's for sure. Yeah, that's cool, man. Now, when you get your, I mean, you'd have to buy a special radio and all that for it, right? Yeah, trap shy beavers are really hard to catch. Way harder than people give credit for. I mean, they are nuts. Um, and like I said, it only takes one screw up and they are just onto you. So then it's tough. Then it's a then it's a mind game between you and the beavers, and that's not a joke. That's just how they are. I've learned this throughout many trial and errors as a kid growing up, and yeah, these once I learned that these beavers have been messed with throughout the years, kind of shows why they're avoiding the traps. So yep, I'm gonna definitely try something different. Maybe some footholds. I don't like to do the footholds so much; they can be a little tougher and a lot more stuff you got to do. But I'm gonna have to do some different stuff for sure. Yep, snares I think is gonna be the way to go. Oh, cool, Rick. That's awesome, man. Glad you got a fish. That's yeah, there's a lot of walleye in there right now. I don't even I see a lot of guys fishing the spillway. I don't do that. Especially this time of year, those fish are up there for a reason. But right now, especially the main fish you're going to catch out of there is going to be the walleyes. You can't keep them anyway, so I don't even mess around down there. I mean, there is a chance of steelhead, but it's very slim. Once the walleyes and the suckers start moving in, it's hard to really fight through those fish to get to the steelhead. So, but it is a fun place to fish. Oh, awesome, man! Yeah, that's got to be fun. Yeah, the bass fishing is one of my favorite things to do, and I'll definitely be doing that a lot this spring. All right, have a good night, Braden. Yeah, that makes sense. That does. I did it for a little while for the road commission, but man, that definitely wasn't worth it. They were paying me $20 per beaver, and that was only if you caught the beaver. That's the only time you'd get paid for anything. Plus, they wanted me to remove all the dams, which you know how hard that is. Especially by hand, that is very hard to do because those beavers seem to entangle that stuff all crazy like. But yeah, they were only wanting to pay me just for the beavers, but I had to remove dams and all that other crap. There's no way. I wasn't even making my gas money to start doing that. So, huh? Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that, Brad. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I do. I enjoy doing the outdoor talks. Yeah. See, that's a better deal there. No, I had to remove all the dams and everything. That's crazy. No, I eat them. I don't. In fact, right now the beaver pelt prices are so bad that I honestly wouldn't even trap them for the pelt prices. That's why you guys haven't been seeing me trap heavy the past couple years. It's just to me, it hasn't been worth it. I don't think it's worth killing a animal for nothing really. The meat's worth it, yeah, but you can only fit so much meat. You get a big beaver, that's a lot of meat. Um, but yeah, I do like to eat them. They are one of the best, well, the best wild game animal that you can eat, as far as I'm concerned, and probably the closest thing to beef that you'll ever find in the wild. They're really a great animal, and you get those bigger ones. They got big old back straps on them and everything. They are just excellent. Um, were you trying for the steelhead, Rick? Yeah, that must be what it is, Braden. You probably just got a bad connection over there, so yeah, exactly. More, yeah, the price for casters is a lot more worth it. But yeah, I don't know. To me, I'm not going to go out and slay a bunch for nothing. But um, yeah, for the steelhead, now this is something my buddy Jason, I don't know if he's still watching. He's been slaying them. He hasn't gotten any in a few days. It's been slow for everybody for a few days. But he's been just drifting flies, man. Woolly boogers and marabou jigs, stuff like that. I actually just bought some that I wanted to try, um, which I still am going to try. I want to get the boat on the Asabo, which these are a little heavy. They're too heavy for the creek, because down there, you guys know, those of you that's fished it, you know that the current's not all that heavy. So you want to use a pretty light jig down there. And he's been tipping it with just a wax worm he puts on the end of his hook. But yeah, I want to go to the Asabo and try drifting these through the holes. And I've got, all different colors. He's been doing really good on like purple and black. So, I mean, yeah, I got a whole mess of them I bought. These are made by a company called Joni Jigs. And yeah, I just bought these the other day. I ordered them online. Yeah, I can't remember where the company is based out of, but I told Joni, I told him that I'd make sure I rep for him on my video if I caught some fish on them. Foot pond will be good, or foot dam will be good. Because honestly, if the fish were in the creek, you got to figure they are in the river, because to get to the creek, they got to go through the river. I would have to guess that by now the fish have to be upriver. In fact, I know that last week they were getting them at Whirlpool, which is almost up to the dam. So yeah, I'd say that they're probably up to the dam. One of my favorite places is up there by the dam. It is called the Meat Hole, and it's actually right across from the Rhea Road boat launch. It's that bridge up there by the dam store. Yeah, if you go up there, it's one of the deepest holes on the river. You can go up there and drift through that, and a lot of snags though. So you got to watch what you're doing. But there's definitely a lot of good fishing up there. It's one of the best spots in the river. So, all right, thanks, Brad. I appreciate it, man, and it was nice chatting with you. Yeah, there you go, Chuck. It's always fun, man. Well, it varies, Rick. There's I mean, the one hole's over 30 foot deep. It's right across from Rhea Road Bridge launch and upriver about, I don't know, 50 yards. That hole right there's over 30 foot deep. But right in front, I mean, you could fish right under that bridge. I mean, that whole section's really good. And you can usually look out and see how deep it is. But it all varies. It's all different depths. Yeah, that'll be cool, sis, for sure. Oh, cool, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for hopping on, man. I'm always happy to have other people on here. I seen that I gained a few more subscribers this week, and yeah, I'm happy for that. I really am. I feel blessed every time I get another subscriber, and especially when you guys reach out to me. I always enjoy chatting with you guys. I had somebody today contact me wanting just a local fishing report. I'm always up for that. I mean, if you guys don't be afraid to contact me. I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have all that stuff. And if you just want to reach out and ask how the fishing is up here or where to go, what's biting, I can always help you out. I'm always happy for that. Well, that varies too, though, Rick. Because right at the dam, it's the deepest right below the spillway, and then if you're walking down that walkway there by the dam, it starts getting shallower as you're going along. They actually do better just down. I'd say it's about 10, maybe 12 foot deep, just downstream, where you can see the bottom really well, but it's like a swimming pool. It's a lot deeper than it looks. That's where most of the people fish. They've got the little fishing lookout type thing there now. They never used to have that, but they do now. Hey, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I've actually had some people just the other day. Somebody told me to stop. What did they say? Spot. I can't even remember what he called it. Spot busting, or I don't know. I got all these people that get on here and try to act like they own the fishing spots. And the thing is, when I get on here, I am not. I am not giving out exact locations. If you can name a video that I have shared where I give out an exact coordinate to where I'm fishing or a little dinky spot that I'm fishing, go ahead, call me out because I don't do that. So I don't get why these idiots out there want to call me out on that crap because it's not me. I don't do it. I'm happy to share what's going on a certain body of water. I love being able to help y'all out with that. Um, and as far as where to fish, like a hole on that lake, that's all up to you. Just get out, find it, use Navionics. I give you guys the ideas. You just got to get out and use them. But yeah, I got people on here, chewing me out almost weekly. Somebody gets after me about, you need to stop talking about this fishing spot. You're going to ruin this fishing spot. I mean, for real, people. And most of these people that are telling me this are the guys that just sit on the couch all day, every day, and they aren't fishing. They probably haven't been fishing. So, it just drives me nuts. Yeah, if you guys can, everybody that's watching right now, share. Try and tell anybody that enjoys the outdoors. I've got a lot of good videos coming. I promise you guys this. This year is going to be action packed. I've got all kinds of stuff planned. It's going to be good. So tell anybody that's into the outdoors, into hunting, fishing, metal detecting, any of that kind of stuff. Tell them about my channel. Have them subscribe because I've dropped it now. Instead of 5,000, if I can hit 3,000, I will get a haircut. I will get a beard trim. So that'll happen. Okay, Keels. Well, I appreciate you hopping on, and thanks for sharing that picture of the moose. That was really cool. I hope you have a good night. Make sure you give the cows a hug for me. Have a good one. Oh, 4 inches. Yeah. Yeah, see, if ours, I don't know, if ours was sticking, I'd say we probably have about that, but it's luckily it's not sticking here now. It's all been soaking right into the ground lately. But I feel bad because the other day the robins were here, or the robins have been here for a couple weeks, but my bluebirds are back. The killdeer, there's a lot of spring birds back right now that don't handle snow very well. So, I mean, I knew it would happen, and this isn't, I still think we're going to get pounded for at least a day. Usually every year we get hit really hard with one crappy snowstorm. It's usually in April, and yeah, I really think it's going to happen. Yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't tried that yet, Rick. I did. I used to troll up by the mouth, and I mean, I have definitely used plugs. I like to use crankbaits and stick baits, but yeah, I used to troll up there at the mouth, and I've caught some nice steelhead and walleyes on up there. But yeah, I should probably try it further upriver. Probably be a lot of fun. I know there's some guys that'll actually anchor ahead of the holes, which I've always wanted to try this. And then they throw out like Hottentots and stuff like that behind the boat, and they let the current just work it. They'll stick them in rod holders, and boom, you ain't got to mess with them. Just let it go. I've been thinking about doing that. Oh, thanks, sis. Appreciate it. Love you. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. It's always yeah, always gonna happen. And the other day, the guy was telling you about how you can't metal detect all these public places and you got to watch this and that. I mean, he had a point, but it's just, common sense will tell you where you can and where you cannot go. State parks and that, they usually have maps showing you where you can dig, where you cannot dig. But a lot of the places you go to, you can dig. Plus, like I said, the best places to dig are private properties. If you can get permission on a property, man, that is where it's at. So, yep, definitely the way to go. Oh, that's cute. Well, tell Brooklyn I said hi. Oh, hey, Todd. Thank you, buddy. Yep, that's exactly what I've thought about trying that for years. I just haven't tried it. All right, thanks, Todd. I hope you have a good night too, buddy. Oh, I appreciate that, Adam. Thank you. Yeah, it's always nice to hear from people from, other parts of the state and stuff. And yeah, that means a lot to me. I sure try, I try to give the best information I can. And like I said, when people contact me wanting to know fishing reports and that, I'm not one that's going to lie about it. I'm going to try and hook you up with the best information I can. So, yep, I don't know. That's to me, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that would probably be really good. Oh, that's too funny. Well, I mean, maybe I'll try it this week. Right now, it's basically a matter of the wind calming down because we've got some crazy winds going. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to try it though. I mean, honestly, I just use my regular. All I've got is my little 6 horse Johnson, and I can get right up to that, no problem. Yeah, hopefully I can get the boat out this week though. I'll definitely try to because that'll be fun. I mean, I wanted to get out anyways, like I did last year, and cast those big spinners because those big Met spinners and Panther Martins are great for them Atlantics, and that's something I really want to do again. I know they're getting some right now. They're getting some big Lakers in Alpena, right outside the break wall. If you take your boat out there, yesterday when I was heading out, there was a group of guys coming off the water, and I was talking to them, and they just got done getting a bunch of big Lakers, which that seemed like a lot of fun. But I was trying to head up to my bass spot, and that was just a bad idea. I went too far. But yeah, tomorrow I will be filming again for sure. Tomorrow's going to be a metal detecting day, and I can just about always count on getting some good footage metal detecting. Like I said, it's a patient. You get out, you dig as can, and you are guaranteed to find something great. It always happens. It's just a matter of patience and digging a bunch, always. Um, that is, like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do. I've been doing it since I was, I don't know, like 10, 12 years old. My Uncle Jim got me into it. Watching him out digging the yard made me want to do it. And yeah, for those of you that hasn't tried it, I really recommend it. It's a great thing to do. It passes the time, especially this time of year. If you're not into steelhead fishing, it gives you something that you can do. Because really, if you're not steelhead fishing this time of year or sucker fishing, there's really not much you can do. So, metal detecting is the way to go. Aw. Aw, I love you too, Brooklyn. Yeah, you can kind of call it that, Rick. I've got see, I do a few different jobs. I'm trying to be kind of a self-made person, and it's really hard. I mean, I'm basically poor most of the time, but it's just something you got to deal with when you're not wanting to have a boss. I have been running a nuisance animal control business, LT's Critter Control. I've done for, I believe this is my 7th year. I also do eBay. I have an eBay store that I've run for, I think it's been 2 years now, and I have almost 6,000 items for sale on my eBay store. And then I also do this. So I just started getting paid on YouTube back in September. So it helps. I mean, it's not much, but it helps, helps pay the gas to go to and from places. So it's nice. Oh man, that'll be nice, Rich. It's going to be cold here. We've got some town again, man. Aw. Yeah, I definitely got to get her out fishing for sure. Yep, she'll be part of my kids program, definitely. Well, get a hold of me, man. You just got to be willing to travel because we got to go a ways to get on them. You can't get them close to home. Yeah, detecting basically is dirt fishing. Yeah, if you guys enjoy it, and then it's I don't know. To me, it's fun because you never know what you're gonna find, and it's just crazy. I found some. You guys have seen the stuff I found, and you just never know what you're gonna find. Cy finds some crazy cool stuff, and we've been talking about going for a couple years, and usually I'm kind of picky about the people I go hunt with, but I've seen he's all about being serious with detecting, and he's just like me with it. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I know we're going to get into some cool stuff tomorrow. On eBay, well, it's kind of funny. You probably wouldn't expect it out of me, but I sell toys. I have always been basically a big kid at heart, and I'm a sucker for toys, and I buy used and resell. Like I go to a lot of yard sales. I go to resale shops. I buy things on eBay to resell, but it's basically all toys. I also do have a lot of random stuff, like brand new items that I'll buy from auctions. You just never know what I'm going to end up with. Sometimes I'll buy these random box lots from auctions, and I'll just list whatever I get. I mean, I've got all kinds of yoga pants and crazy stuff last year that I ended up with. I've got, I don't know, 300 pairs of sandals. Just I've got so much crap. It's crazy, but basically the way I look at it is everything sells. So, I just like this little toy here. This is I believe this to be a Star Wars toy, okay? Just something random. I don't know why it's even sitting here. Probably McDonald's toy. Believe it or not, you get your McDonald's toys and Burger King toys and stuff like that. You can make your money back from your meal just by selling your toy. I mean, it's that easy. These toys sell for like a minimum of $2 a piece. So it's not hard to make back the money you paid for your sandwich. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus, when I buy them at yard sales and stuff, they're usually 5, 10 cents. Sometimes they're giving them away. Aw. Well, I can't wait to meet her. She seems like a cute little kid, and I've got quite a list right now of kids that want to go. The church that I go to, I think there's 4 or 5 different kids from there that want to go, and then a bunch of my friends from school have kids, and yeah, it should be a fun year. I'm going to take kids out mushroom hunting, metal detecting, fishing, lots of fun stuff for sure. And who knows, this fall I might even take some kids hunting. All depends. We'll see what's happening. I wouldn't mind taking them trapping either. So, yep. Never know what the year's going to have in store. I do so much different outdoor stuff. Yeah, I've got my one crappie spot that I want to hit right now. It's about an hour and a half drive for me. So if you could make it up here, I could do the rest of the drive. Oh, well, I appreciate that. That would actually be really nice. Yeah. Yep. Lunches and juice would be perfect because, yep, kids got to have something to eat and drink. Of course, who knows? They might be too busy catching fish. Yeah. I'm trying to line up some. I obviously got to wait till it warms up to where it's, comfortably warm, especially right now. It's still too cold, but once it gets nice enough out, yeah, I look forward to it. I'm trying to line up enough good spots, to where the kids guaranteed fish basically, because that's how you want to start kids off anyways. There's so many people that'll take their kids out, for, let's say they take them out walleye fishing or steelhead fishing, they'll take them out for something that the kid might not catch any. And that's usually a mistake. If your kid doesn't catch a fish, a lot of times it turns them off of it. And when it comes to kids, especially young kids, you really gotta, you got to get them into something as easy like a bluegill, bass, things like that. That's easy and prominent, something that they can catch a bunch of, because that's what it's all about. Once the kid gets hooked into it that way, then you can get him into all the other stuff. But until then, you want to get them hooked onto onto whatever you can. That's why growing up, a lot of us started with bluegills and bass and things like that because they're easy to start with. And yeah, I'm trying to find some really good spots to get kids out with. Oh, that'll be fun, Robin. Yeah, for sure. Shoot, when you get up here, it'll be perfect timing, actually. It wasn't that easy, Rick. I went there last year. I did a video, and because last year they'd actually shut down the hot ponds when I was there. It wasn't hot, and I caught fish, but it was like every maybe 20 minutes, half hour, just, and it wasn't that many fish. I caught carp, bass, sheephead. I mean, it was fun, but yeah, it's definitely fun there. But it just wasn't. To me, it wasn't fast enough. Now, catfish on the Saginaw, that's a different story. To me, that's perfect for kids because that's guaranteed every cast in the summer. I took my niece down there last year, and it's just insane how many of them you catch. So, yeah, you got it, Jonathan. Yep, and I think that'll be a good way to go. Kids love that. Yeah, I agree, sis. Yep, have to do some different age group ones for sure. Yeah, I was gonna do that this year, Rick, and then things just didn't end up working out. I was gonna travel across the state. I actually wanted to head over to the Betsy River, and I didn't make it. You mean volunteers to help, sis? Oh man, yeah, hook me up, Conrad. No, I've been wanting to get a pond dug on the property. Actually, that's something my mom wanted too. Like she wanted it mostly for the wildlife and that, but yeah, I'm dying to get a pond dug here. Basically, I just got to get an excavator over here and let them go to town. They can dig up as much stuff as they want back there, because as far as I'm concerned, this whole property could be a pond. I mean, I'm all about fish management, and yeah, I would love that. My aunt Nancy, she still got a pond, but for years it was awesome for goldfish. I actually have a picture of me holding a big football-sized goldfish I caught through the ice. That's something that's a good memory. You never forget something like that. But yeah, that would be a blast. The kids would love that. Yeah, Manistee. Because I used to travel to Manistee quite a bit. I wanted to go over there and fish some of the harbors. Heck yeah, Bobby, that sounds good. Well, you get a tractor, man. That'll probably do her. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, even if it's not crazy deep, as long as it's deep enough to keep some fish alive in the winter, that's all I care about. But I've been wanting one for years. I mean, for wildlife habitat, for ducks and just everything. Now, I ain't gonna lie, buddy. I have been wanting to. I have actually wanted. I used to draw when I was a kid pictures of this crazy house where the only thing in it that I would stay dry on was my bed. Everything around me was a pond, and the whole house was a pond. Like that is honestly, I could live like that. That would be killer. Oh yeah, yep. I know, Jake. This is the time of year to get into them. That's what I was saying. I'm waiting though for. I've got that catfish tournament coming up next week. It starts the first. I don't even know what day that is, but yes, yeah, Mo. But yeah, it starts on the first, I believe, and I want to make sure I head down. I'm saving myself to head down there for that tournament because I know I'm gonna tear that up. So but yeah, the cats down there, they start early. They're definitely already hitting. The cats and the sheephead will be in right now. Oh yeah, Grass Lake. That's where most of my childhood memories are. Like it's weird. My first ice fishing memory that I can think of was Grass Lake with Uncle Frankie and Dad. Um, Good times with the old schoolie rod, and that was where I first learned about the little Arnold fairy jig. And yeah, good down there. Yeah, that's one of these days I'd like to take a trip down there and fish a few of those lakes. I actually know a lot of them lakes down there. Not really, Jason. It used to be, but there's not that many that come up here. Definitely not like it is down there. I mean, you might get one here and one there, but definitely not at the creek. Yeah, the river though, it's very slow. I mean, it used to be a good night you'd go down and get 8 or 10, but it's been a long time. The fishery really hasn't been all that great in the Asable for a while. Yeah, there's a lot of good times though down there in Grass Lake. There's for those of I don't know how many people on here live down that way, but there's an area called the Waterloo Rec Area down there, and there's a lot of good bodies of water in that little rec area. That was when I went down there. I spent like a month down there just traveling to all these different lakes, fishing, and so many good bodies of water. I remember one in particular. It was just a little, uh, just a clay pond. I mean, it was like 5 acres, and it was just a big bowl, really. And that thing was loaded with big bluegills. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, usually I get a bunch down there. That's weird. Spider-Man rod. There you go. Yeah, Conrad, I was going to use your tackle yesterday, but that didn't all pan out, man. Between the motor problems and the wind, I wasn't able to get anything accomplished. It was a bad, bad day yesterday. But I have got some new ideas. My other GoPro I've got rigged up. I'm going to start getting some underwater footage with that. I've got this cool extension pole here for my other underwater camera. And with this, I'll be able to get you guys footage of me, like when I'm fighting the fish. Sometimes in videos, you'll see where people show the fish underwater fighting while they're fighting them. I mean, it's going to be tough because a lot of those people have somebody else filming for them, but I'm gonna do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And that's all I shoot for is quality entertainment. So Ninja Turtle pole, there you go. Yeah, I think my first one was a Snoopy, I think. Yeah, and for those of you, I showed this earlier on. I see I've got some new people on that weren't on earlier, but just to show this thing again because I think it's so cool. This is that vintage axe head that I dug the other day. I, I don't think it's an axe head. I believe it was actually made this way. It's got this cool notch in the head of it here that obviously looks like it was meant to be like that. And then the back end is like the back end of a hammer. But it's a big. I mean, it's just like the heavy lumberjack axe heads I find, except I really don't think it's an axe head. But it's definitely neat. I might bring it up to the museum and see what they have to say about it. But yeah, very cool find. I love digging up anything historical. It's always fun. Yeah, the Weather Channel really messed me over yesterday. They were saying it was going to be nice and calm and 0% for precipitation. I get out there, the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour offshore, so it's blowing me out into the lake. And the motor was giving me issues, so I barely made it back. And then when I did, it was funny. When I was almost back to the launch, it started working for me. But yeah, it was just yesterday was a crap day. But that's okay. I'll make up for it soon enough. I got lots of good stuff coming. But yeah, I'll be heading down to Saginaw. Like I said, I don't even know what day it is, but I'll be going down there. Might be this week, actually. Let me see what day. I'll be darned. Yeah, I guess I'll be down there this week. Shoot, the tournament starts tomorrow, the catfish tournament. So, um, yeah, I might even do something crazy. I might go down again like I did last year with the kayak. I'll tell you, fighting those catfish out of the kayak is nuts. I came back with one of the worst bruises I've had on my chest because there's just no place to give you some backbone in the kayak. So basically, you got to stick the butt of the rod in your chest and just fight those fish. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, geez. I didn't even know there was fishing in Red Dead Redemption. That's funny. All right. I am going to go because I just heard some peeping. I'm going to go grab my chick so you guys can see it. It is doing good. I'm going to grab it. Here's my little peep peep. Yep. I thought about naming it either Goose Willis or if it's a girl, Daenerys. Maybe. I don't know. Still trying to come up with names, but hey, Damon. But yeah, this is the baby, and it's funny when I talk to it. It usually cheep 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 cheep. I can usually get it to run up to my face, and it starts picking. It definitely thinks I'm mama. Yeah, see, that's a good way to get the cats. Last year, I use crappie rigs or perch rigs, however people want to call them. Yeah, I like to use my crappie rigs. Plus, it gives you the chance of catching, two at a time, which I did actually do last year, which was nuts. But yeah, you just never know. I like to use my bear paw spinners on there, but I know that the Saginaw River's got that where you're not supposed to use beads and stuff like that this time of year. If it's anything that could possibly get a walleye, they don't want you using it. So, yeah, I just learned that last year when I was down there. But this is my baby. You guys have seen it in the videos. But it's great because this was the baby that was, I had to help it out of the egg, which is never recommended because it can cause damage to them. But I had to help it out of the egg, and then it had the splayed leg problem, so I had to fix that by putting a bandage around its leg and just giving it kind of physical therapy. And yeah, it's been doing pretty good though. See, the whole liver thing don't really work. I don't know, up here, up north, it's not really. None of the liver stuff really works. It's just not a northern thing. I've tried it. Shrimp will work, but thanks, sis. I don't think it's a meteorite. I'll show you that real quick. It's too perfect. I think it's a piece of maybe an old duck decoy anchor. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, to me, it just looks too perfect. I mean, maybe. I have no idea what a meteorite looks like, but yeah, that's what that other piece was that I dug. Yeah, it's definitely super heavy. But I thought maybe it was part of an old decoy anchor, or I don't know, it just seemed too perfectly flat on this side. Not sure. Aw. I'm glad you like my baby, Brooklyn. Hey, Jeremy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I've eaten my beard. Crazy. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to do a video and show all my little critters outside. I've got a lot of stuff going on out there. I'm happy that I ended up with goose babies this year though, because they are. I wanted one for. I wanted goose babies for a while because this was the first time I've ever had goose or geese, and they are just great guardians for the barnyard. It's unbelievable. They'll attack anything. It's just awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe downstate, but You can try it up here and let me know what you think. I've tried it and have never caught anything. So is Uncle Dale. Um, no, I don't think it's lead. I really don't. Not the way that it looks. I mean, I'd say it's made out of the same stuff as this, which I'm guessing is iron. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely not lead. I don't know. I'd say it came off of a blacksmith's table or something, but I have no idea what it would be used for. Yeah, the pheasants, actually, that's a good question, sis. I was worried about them because I hadn't heard from them, and oh God, it's been like 3 months since I seen one. I was seeing them out in the field, but I haven't seen any since midwinter. The other day, I asked my neighbor if they'd been seeing them under their trees or anything in the yard, and they said no, that they hadn't seen any lately. Well, 2 days ago, when I was out doing the chores, I could hear one of the rooster pheasants crowing out in the field. So, yep, they are still around, and the hens could be back there too, and I wouldn't even know it. So, yeah, I'm hoping they are, and I'm hoping they have babies too. I really wanted to get 100 eggs this year that I was going to hatch. That was a plan that I had, but it's not looking like I can do it. Between having furnace issues and all this other crap, I don't think it's something I can have done. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that got on here tonight. I appreciate everybody that gets on every weekend. Like I said, hopefully this coming weekend I'll have a lot of stuff to talk about because it should be a pretty busy week. Looks like I'm going to be going down to Saginaw River this week because that tournament will be coming up. So I got to get down there and try and outfish some of these southern folk for the catfish. But it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, crappies will be. Yep, I've heard of them being in the canals. I do know a couple places they'll be right now, but it's just a matter of me getting down there. Hey, thanks, Dee. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can't wait to share whatever happens this week. I hope some good stuff happens. So, thanks, Jason. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, thanks. Tight lines to you too, Jeremy. Yep. I hope you guys all have a good night, and I hope you guys all have a good week. And yeah, make sure you check in next week again because I'll be on every Sunday, no matter what, rain or shine. And I'll show next week how much little goose here has grown because it seems to be doing good. And it thinks I'm the mommy. So, all right. Thank you, Bobby. Good one. All right. Have a good night, guys.